The Untold Truth 369.
Grand Rising. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. It's another episode of The Untold Truth 369. And I am your host, ChiicoDank. The one, the only legendary lyricist, ChiicoDank. But welcome. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Peace and love. Peace and love to everything vibing high. Peace and love to the gods and goddesses of planet Kai. Peace and love. Now today, we have the episode on the third eye chakra. Okay? And that's one of the, like I said, everything above the heart chakra is more on the spiritual level. I mean, everything about the chakras is spiritual. I didn't mean it like that. I meant it as in a way as the higher three are basically the higher consciousness, and the gateways to a higher consciousness. Okay? So it's important. The top three are important. But there's just more than the seven, which I'm gonna go over all of that. But we're gonna talk about the third eye chakra today. That's mainly, and everybody knows where the third eye chakra is at. All right here, but it's 4 inches back, and it sits under the brain. Okay, sits in the middle of the brain, but under it, floating. Okay, untouched by anything else. Just look up what your pineal gland is, or whatever you want to call it, however you want to say it. I'm going to say it as I know it. The pineal gland. So it's your chakra based on your intuition, your insight, your ability to see into the future, your ability to tap in with your higher consciousness, your ability to actually be able to astral project, to talk to spirits, to see spirits. All of this requires an unblocked chakra. Okay? Unblocked third eye chakra. These are things that it can help you with. If you want to know the whole truth, nothing but the truth, sir, then I suggest you focus on balancing your third eye chakra. Okay? It allows you to do a lot in life and with life. Being in life, like going through certain problems in life, and you want a better understanding or a deeper understanding on things, you need your third eye for that. To think outside the box, you need your third eye for that. You know what I'm saying? To see the picture for what it really is, or the saying as looking at the bigger picture. You need to take a look at the bigger picture of things. That takes your third eye. You know what I'm saying? To see things for what they really are. And not for what, like, people say things are. The only bitch I love is my cannon. Back in the day, I was told that rock. Before I fell in love with the Glock, I was told that rock. My niggas that hit you like they play for the boss red socks. Say better think wise to make the decision. So the color of the third eye chakra is purple or indigo. as you want to call it, okay? And the location is approximately right there. That's exactly where it's at, okay? And it's not big. The pineal gland is the size of a pea, approximately. But it's also a portal. It's also a portal in a way, you know what I'm saying? Because it allows you to connect to the higher dimensions instead of just being here on the lower plane, existing. It allows you to use your cosmic body because you have more than one body, okay? It represents intuition, foresight, vision, you know what I'm saying, perception, psychic abilities, like I said, and illumination. And illumination is just being enlightened, okay? That's what illumination is. Okay, so psychic abilities. Remember I said it's also like a sixth sense in a way. Your third eye. You can legitly talk and see spirits when you have an open third eye chakra. And this is just facts. This ain't nothing that's a secret. I know y'all seen the movie Sixth Sense. If you're a 90s baby on back, you know about the movie The Sixth Sense, about the little boy who had a sixth sense and he was able to talk to spirits. And these spirits only wanted his help. The help, maybe the spirit went out a bad way, like, and she wanted her family to know who murdered her type shit. I specifically remember that being one of the ghosts he was talking to. It was a girl, and she wanted him to tell her parents how she died. I think it's like he helps ghosts that need closure, pretty much. That's what that movie was about, The Sixth Sense. It was a pretty good movie, but yeah, that just gives you a little bit of insight on what the third eye is about talking to spirits. Now I'm gonna give you another example on the third eye about astral projection. I know y'all have seen Doctor Strange, the very first one. The very first Doctor Strange. If y'all have seen it, remember when his teacher, I don't know who she was, I can't remember her name, it was so long ago, but she definitely made him astral project. She forced him to astral project because she wanted him to realize something. But what she did was touch his third eye. She basically opened his pineal gland for him. And he went outside his body. He floated backwards outside of his body. That's sort of like astral project. That's basically astral projecting. Not sort of like. That's exactly what astral projection is. Most people astral project in their sleep. Not sleep. When they rest, they astral project. It's called dreaming. Those aren't dreams. That's you going and visiting another reality, another dimension, another world, one of your other bodies. You know what I'm saying? In another dimension. That's what a dream is. You wonder why it feels so real. It's a reason why. Because it legitly happened. But anyways, those are the things, some of the things that like represents. Alright? The element associated with the third eye is light. Okay? So it goes earth, water, fire, air, ether, and light. And I'll tell you what the crown is tomorrow. But the element of the third eye chakra is light. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. I'm gonna bring that up later. But the element is light, okay? The mantra associated with the third eye chakra is Om. Okay? A-U-M or O-M. Om. 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 That's the third eye chakra. Okay? That's the mantra associated when you're meditating. You want to be using that mantra to sound out to the third eye to let it know that you are focusing on it in that particular energy center. Okay, this stuff is important. Very important. Now, the symbol of the third eye is two large petals with a circle and a downward facing triangle. Okay? And I'm going to explain in a later video what that exactly meant. What that exactly means. Okay, what that represents. That was the word I was looking for in my head. Okay, some essential oils associated with the crown chakra is rosemary, angelic root water, frankincense, sandalwood, cypress, clary sage, juniper, patchouli, bay laurel, and marjoram. I know what a couple of those are, and now that I'm thinking about it, mostly all of the chakras require you to have to use frankincense and sandalwood as an essential oil. Now that I'm thinking on it. But those are just some oils you can use. I'm pretty sure there's more that you can use. Those are just some, okay? And now remember, the organs are associated with the chakras as well because they're energy centers inside the body. So when they're off balance, they are going to affect inside the body and out because the energy resonates from within out, okay? That's why you have certain aura fields. These chakras are aura fields, you guys. So each chakra has an aura field around you. I don't know if you guys know this or not. If you don't, I'm letting you know now. Each chakra is an aura field, okay? It's your protection field. Why do you think it's important to balance it out? Why do you think you feel a certain way whenever you have them blocked? It's important. It's imperative. Okay? But the organs associated with the third eye is the eye, brain, nervous system, your ear, your pituitary gland, and your pineal gland. So just think about those organs associated. So I'm gonna let you know now you're gonna have fucking migraines and headaches whenever you're receiving a blockage or is it too open. That's just off rip. And if your eyes are part of your third eye chakra, then if it's blocked, then you won't be able to perceive things correctly. Just off it being one of the organs associated with the third eye. So if it's blocked, you won't be able to perceive things correctly. Your ear, you won't be able to hear things and gain a complete understanding on it. You would lack intuition. Like, it just, who would want to live like this? That's the real question. Like, who would want to live like this? Who would want to live with these chakras blocked? Us. We all do, apparently. We all do. We're just now coming to the realization of being tired of being tired. It took us, how long? That's because most people are scared to speak up. They were killing people that were speaking up. So there's no way you could, you know what I'm saying, sit here and voice your opinion because you were getting killed for it. You're still getting killed for it. You speak out the correct way, the incorrect way towards them and what they got going on in their plan. Yes, you will be annihilated. They will take you up out of here before your mission is complete. That's why you must tread carefully, okay? You must speak carefully, okay? and have no fear. For we are gods and goddesses. Get a complete understanding on that. Some healing foods associated with the third eye chakra are grapes, blueberries, blackberries, purple cabbage, purple kale, eggplant, salmon, sardines, walnuts, flax seeds, chia seeds, apple cider. Yeah, you got all of those, and they're but basically you want to eat foods associated with the color purple. For the color of the third eye chakra is purple, so it will help stimulate it. Okay? All this stuff is going to start coming to you pretty easily when you start studying on what you really need to do out here. Like there's no reason why you shouldn't want to live a better life. There's no excuse to why you don't want to feel better. You really want to sit here and exist on this plane and keep working these jobs and keep living in stress and keep forking up money when you don't have to. You don't have to pay these motherfuckers nothing. We are the economy. What are you talking about? They wouldn't make no money if we didn't spend no money. You dig? Or you just blah. Okay? Some imbalanced attributes. Lack of direction and clarity. Okay? That's an important one. Some people lack hella direction, but swear you a leader. Feeling stuck. Okay? And then you might become delusional. Stuck in a fantasy world. Where your beliefs are your beliefs and nothing else matters. I'm pretty sure y'all know a couple people like that. Stay away from it. Now the Sanskrit name for the third eye chakra is AJNA. Okay? AJNA, AJNA. And it means perceiving and command. Okay? And this is just like the basis of the third eye chakra. This isn't, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to break all these down. I'm going to make a part 2 or maybe 3 parts to each chakra. That's how detailed it is. That's how in depth you have to be to get a full understanding of what these chakras are and what they're supposed to do for you. Because each one serves a different purpose. But together they serve a purpose as a whole. Because you must fully align and balance every chakra as a whole before you even get a chance to access certain things in the fucking matrix. In the cosmos. To access certain dimensions. Speak with your ancestors. To go visit your ancestors. To go visit the Akashic records. These things you can't do unless you have an open chakra system. Because you now know what it is to be one with everything. Spread love, peace with everything. And you love everything equally. Okay? You know what it's like to be one with your inner self. Okay? You're past all the matrix shit. You're past eating bad. You're past having emotions. You're past having fear. You know what I'm saying? You're past being stuck in life. You're past being down in life. Nothing will ever get you down. Nothing will ever break your character. Nothing will ever steer you away from your mission. That's just, you know what I'm saying? That's just what a spiritual journey is. We wouldn't have to have a spiritual journey if we didn't get dropped in frequency for showing love. But that's shit just common sense. Okay? But the reason why it's associated with light, because light represents a higher consciousness, right? Becoming illuminated. And no, not the Illuminati, becoming illuminated. Okay? It represents understanding, pretty much. Okay? Because once you get a good understanding, a complete understanding of what we are and what our purpose is, what this avatar consists of, what it's capable of, these type of things requires an open third eye to know. Okay? Now, we're going to talk about the element it represents. I forgot to mention that. The element it represents is Avyakata. Avyakata, okay? Which means cannot be described. It is without form. Okay? And that's what light is. They're basically explaining to you what light is. Now, now we're about to go over some symptoms of an open third eye chakra, okay? For one, when you do have a third eye open, you become more perceptual. You become more perceptive, right? And insightful. Excuse me. And you're able to receive guidance from your higher self and the spiritual realm. So when you open your third eye, you'll be able, like I said earlier, you'll be able to talk to your ancestors. You know what I'm saying? Receive more downloads. You receive downloads just from being in the sun. If you're tapped in, you'll receive downloads. Either that or your ears start ringing. But your frequency too low to actually catch on to what they're trying to tell you. But you'll be able to talk to your higher self as well as your spiritual guidance and everyone else on the spiritual realm with the open third eye chakra. Who wouldn't want to do that? Come on, man. You guys want to stay here all your life or you want to leave? I want to leave. I do not want to stay here. I'm tired of being here. Especially with the way they got Mother Gaia right now. Where is that new earth and when is it coming? Because I'm preparing myself and my loved ones for it. Alright? But you will have enhanced intuition and psychic abilities, okay? Enhanced intuition and psychic abilities. You become more perceptive and insightful, and you're able to receive guidance from the cosmos. Okay? You'll have more clarity and focus. increased creativity, deeper spiritual connection. Like I said, greater self-awareness, because you are now connected with who you are and your inner self. Okay? You will have reduced anxiety and stress, because a blocked chakra is automatically going to give you stress. And if any of them have any type of blockage, stress is right there as its best friend. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Stress is right there, holding hand in hand. Oh, and guess what's hand in hand with stress? Misery. Now, some physical symptoms that you'll go through with the open chakra is, it's located in the brain, right? The base of the brain, like I said, is at the bottom of the brain, below the hypothalamus, and is responsible for producing and releasing hormones that regulate various body functions. That's what the pituitary gland is for. The master gland. It's to control growth, metabolism, and reproduction. Thyroid and adrenal glands do that. So I guess you would have like all of those would be working at its fullest extent if they were open. If you had an open chakra, all of those would be working at its fullest. Is that Greenville? That's Greenville police. But anyways, now we're going to talk about what happens when your third eye chakra is blocked. Like you say, now you're going to be lacking clarity. You won't be able to see things clearly. Like if somebody try to explain something to you, you won't be able to see or hear clearly. You have no insight on anything. But some blockages, lack of clarity of focus, all right? It can make it difficult to concentrate on making simple decisions if you have a blocked third chakra. Anxiety and depression, that's a given when any of your chakras are blocked. All right, you're going to be depressed. Disconnection from your intuition. Remember, you won't have insight because it's the center of insight. It's the energy center of insight. Almost like premonitions. So you won't have no insight. So you thinking about the future or thinking into the future, having some clairvoyance into the future, you won't be able to do that with the blocked third eye. Any of y'all ever had a vision and it came true? Like you seen some shit that you don't know why you thought about it, but it came true, and then you get a sense of deja vu? That's an open third eye. Or you seen an event happening and you don't know when it's going to, you know it's going to happen, but you don't know when it's going to happen, then it happens. That's you having clairvoyance. Or clairvoyance on the situation. You can analyze the situation and know how it's going to play out in the future. That's clairvoyance. If you have a blocked third eye chakra, it's very, very bad. You'd be so easy manipulated. Like, because you'll look at things and don't know what the fuck it is. You will be so easy manipulated. Easy manipulated. Alright? And you will lack creativity and imagination. So, a blocked third eye chakra, I wouldn't even really want to have a conversation with you. Not a deep one. It would be like, damn, why? It would be simple conversations like, hey, you see that game last night? Little simple shit like that. Shit that don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I would never have a deep intellectual conversation with a person that has a blocked third eye chakra. You won't be able to see my vision. Now, when it's blocked, you'll be receiving headaches. This is the physical symptoms. Headaches, vision problems, ear-related issues, sinus issues, and sleep disturbances. How many of us have any of those problems? Huh? Headaches. Some of us have those every day. Every day. Faithfully have a headache or earache. And springtime is in, so motherfucking sinuses about to start acting up. Niggas about to have the puffy face walking around. The marshmallow man face walking around. From Ghostbusters. Only 90s babies know about that. Motherfuckers, puffy face. I'm glad the pollen don't mess with me at all. But for some reason, fresh cut grass, that smell will choke me right up. I don't know what it is about that, about fresh cut grass, bro. That smell, man, that shit choke me right up every time. I could be dry. I could catch a whiff of it. Like, say if I got the window down and I'm driving past a neighborhood or something and somebody out there cutting their fucking grass. Oh man, as soon as I pass by there, I'm choked up. Trying to breathe and shit like I got sleep apnea. That shit crazy. And I'm gonna try to do some research on it, but because I never really, you know, like let it fuck with me to the point to where I would want to do any research. But now I'm just curious. Cause like, what the fuck? Nothing else bothers my fucking nose. Ooh, lemon water. But yeah, that's besides the point. You'll have sinus problems, headaches, ear problems, things of that nature, vision problems. So those are just some of the physical symptoms of a blocked third eye chakra. Okay? Matter of fact, we're gonna go over some more. I forget I got some more. Now, some more symptoms of a blocked third eye chakra are having trouble. Now, these are more so relatable, okay? Having trouble planning for your future. Remember, you won't. Remember, you won't be able to have insight if you have a blocked third eye chakra. So you won't be able to plan for your future. You would try to, but the plan you would come up with would be a diabolical, self-destructive plan. Okay, feeling narrow-minded. So you won't have you will only see things one way, and that's it. If you have a blocked third eye chakra. You won't be open-minded to what anybody else has to say, or what anybody else POV is, point of view. All right, feeling a sense of denial, having trouble setting goals, experiencing poor vision, unaware of psychic sensations, as in receiving downloads, as in like you sitting by yourself and you just, you know, black people. What the fuck is that? We hear anything. We go, what was that? You know what I'm saying? That could be a spirit. That could be anything trying to contact with you. A demon too. Having bad memory. You know what I'm saying? So you won't be able to remember much. Because remember, It's your energy center for insight. These eyes see the past and the present, okay? These physical eyes see the past and the present. But your third eye allows you to see into the future, okay? Experiencing difficulty seeing the future would be one of the bad symptoms, okay? Having lack of imagination, so you just lost touch with your inner child right there. Having a hard time remembering dreams is a blocked third eye chakra. Now, I'm just now getting to the point of opening mine because I'm starting to remember my dreams now. And they're vivid as hell. Strange for the most part. Some of it is like more so me surviving. A lot of killing and stuff. But it's all based off survival. It's nothing, they pulling people left and right today. It's not even the end of the month. But, oh no, that's a work zone. I'm tripping. All right, so then ignoring psychic experiences, inability to discern meaning from signs, inability to focus on intuition. So a blocked third eye chakra, man, you just walking around like a sheep, blind as hell, following whatever the matrix tells you to do. That's a blocked third eye chakra, and that's most of us. That's most of us. Just like we were so ready to believe in a white Jesus. Woo-wee! Now, here are some overactive. Remember, we can also give too much energy to the third eye. I mean, to any chakra system, we can give too much energy to these 7 chakras. Once you pass these 7 chakras, you're on a whole different plane, whole different ball game. That's straight cosmic activity, straight ether, straight light body activity, astral body activity. Alright, so you'll be obsessing over psychic experiences, feeling overly paranoid. A lot of y'all like that. Experiencing hallucinations. Whoa. We don't want it overactive. Having a tendency to space out. I do that sometimes. Especially when I'm in deep thought. I'll be just in deep thought. Lost in the sauce. Having difficulty concentrating. I never have difficulty concentrating unless I'm frustrated with something. But then I'm concentrating on something that makes me frustrated. So at the same time, I'm not losing concentration. Duh. But anyways, that's just me being a smart ass, y'all. Ooh, that gets me in a lot of trouble right there. Experiencing frequent nightmares. So if you're experiencing frequent nightmares, you have a blocked third chakra. I mean, you're overactive with your third chakra energy center. Exploiting psychic abilities. That's crazy. I wouldn't even want to tamper around with energy like that. Unable to identify imagination or reality. Whoa, how many people are like that? You're unable to tell what's real and what ain't, what's a mirage and what's oh man. Okay. Inability to do mundane tasks. Believe everything means something. Struggling to function in daily life, experiencing a preoccupied mind, over planning for your future, and setting unrealistic goals. That's an overactive third eye chakra, you guys. And that is something we do not want to be. Okay? That's something we don't want to be. Or want to have. We don't want to have an overactive chakra, third eye chakra. Oh, that lemon water is good. We don't want to have no chakra that's overactive. We don't want to give too much energy to anything. You know what I'm saying? Because too much of anything is a bad thing. I'm going to let you know. Too much of anything is bad, and not having enough of something is bad. There always has to be a balance. There always has to be a balance. Without it, something goes wrong. Something goes awry, as your English teacher would tell you. Now, some ways to, now we're going to talk about ways to balance it, okay? Some things you can do to balance it. Remember, journaling, meditation, and yoga is always going to be in this list, okay? It's always going to be one. So it's going to be one or the other with those things. But those three are always going to be ways to open your chakras, to balance out your chakras. Because most of the things you have to do in order to open your chakras require either meditation, yoga, or journaling. And all your chakras require you to be outside. All of them. All of them. Try grounding yourself inside. You can't, unless you're going to dig a hole in your goddamn floor. Unless you buy a grounding mat. Then you got to ground yourself through the sockets in your wall. What fun is that? When you can actually go outside in your front yard and sit your ass on the ground with your shoes and socks off. How hard is that? But you'll rather be inside, away from the sun, not getting under this good photon energy. Try being around fire inside. Make it make fucking sense, y'all. Try being around water inside. What, you gonna be in a tub all fucking day? Try being around air inside. Think about this shit, y'all. This shit is not rocket science, man. This shit is very, very simple. You must be outside amongst nature. But anyways, that's just something I wanted to point out. Instead of me being repetitive with it, which I'm still going to be repetitive with it because some of y'all are slow and won't catch on the first time I say things. So I'm going to be repetitive sometimes. It's the reason why I'm repetitive. So you can grasp what I'm saying. Take heed to what I'm telling you. Because I ain't telling you no bullshit. I ain't leading you astray. I'm leading you to a path of enlightenment. Down a path of enlightenment. Up a path of enlightenment. However you want to say it. But we're only going up. So I'm going to say we're going up a path of enlightenment. But one way is go around nature. Somewhere where you feel connected to your intuition, okay, and your psychic senses, which is that might as well go be around these trees. Why not? I mean, where else you gonna feel or get a sense of psychic abilities or feel closer to your intuition when you outside? Help me out here. You gonna go to a public park or some shit? Practice there? Where you gonna go? It's best to be in the woods. Whenever you're working on any of your chakras, or in the woods by the river, in the woods by the waterfall, in the woods in the mountains at a higher peak. But go out in nature and be around places or things that help you focus on your intuition and your psychic abilities. Okay? And of course, you got the foods. I mean, not the foods, but the color. The color. Remember, the color is indigo or purple, right? So you want to immerse yourself around things of that color. There's not much purple things in the world, especially outside. There's flowers. I don't really know what flowers are purple or have a purple tint to them, but purple's not really a color you see often unless you're dealing with sororities or fraternity. Oh, they hot today. These police on every goddamn exit. For what? That's crazy. They just out to get somebody today. Okay, anyways, yeah. Just immerse yourself with the color indigo purple. Wear it out. Wear purple. Men and women look good in purple. We all look good in purple. You know what I'm saying? Wear purple crystals or jewelry. Okay? For the women, wear purple attire. Wear purple shoes. Purple nails. If the day calls for it, wear purple on your eyeliner or makeup or whatever, however you want to say it. I don't technically know the makeup terms. I don't like women who wear makeup. Well, I'm not going to say I don't like them. I just won't. I'm not going to deal with a woman. I'm not going to fall in love with a woman who likes makeup. Put it like that. I like everything all natural. I don't condone in fake asses, fake tits, fake lashes, fake hair. That just... What else is fake about you? If you doing all of this to put on a persona that's not really you, what else are you hiding from me? What else are you hiding from me, miss? Huh? What else are you not telling me? Because when you go home and take this goddamn costume off, you a whole different person. You are the person who I'd rather see. Not this clown you dress up as every day. You got two jobs. You going to a job dressed as somebody you trying to be, or dressed as somebody you're not. You carrying up this personality all day just so you can look good in front of other people. So you don't, for one, you don't even accept the beauty you have that God gave you. You don't accept the goddess you are already.
Silent, since a youngin'.
Yep.
Yo. Where you at?
I'm like 2-3 minutes out.
Alright.
But yeah. What else are you hiding? But yeah, I just don't like women who wear fake stuff. Like, be all natural. Even if you got no hair, who cares? I don't worry about shit like that. If you got no eyebrows, who cares? That ain't gonna make me look at you no different. I'll help you draw the motherfuckers on. Like, I'm not one for looks. I'm not one for materialistic things. It's all about up here. Are you stable up here to control everything out there that you put out into the world? That's the only thing I'm looking for. I found that already, though. I found that already. Took me a while, but I found it. And it takes guidance. Because if you don't want nobody with low vibes, you're going to have to change your vibes. You can't be a low vibe motherfucker wanting somebody that's better when you're not better yourself. Come on now. That's what's wrong with a lot of people now. They want better, but ain't gonna change themselves for the better. What? Make it make sense. How, Sway? Make it make sense, though. Grand Rising, Ra! Oh, man. All right, so make it make sense, though. Okay. Now, they also have another way of opening your chakra is visualization, right? Imagine a glowing indigo light between your eyebrows. And you can use that while meditating. Okay? So that's sort of what you want to do. Focus on that while saying the mantra Okay? You can say it. And another thing about these mantras, y'all, you don't have to say them out loud. It's just better if you voice it out loud because that's a frequency. That's a vibration when you speaking on it. Okay? That's just as simple as that. You can voice it out, it's better because it's a vibration, like I said, or you can mentally mentally say the word. Okay? Mentally say the words. If you're shy and don't want to be voicing the chakras, the chakra mantras, then so be it. Just think on them. Okay? It ain't that hard. Don't be shy. We just talked about that yesterday. The throat chakra, that deals with that. You being shy. Okay, yoga, like I said, that's going to be one. Affirmations is always going to be a part. Okay, now I'm going to change it because I just named 3. Affirmations, we got to add affirmations to that list. Okay, so it's journaling, yoga, meditation, and affirmations. Oh, and oils, and essential oils, and crystals. That's 6. So yeah, those 6 are going to always be in the mix of healing your chakras and opening up your chakras. All right, and you also got crystals. We're going to talk about what crystals can help open up the chakras too. I'm gonna go over the crystals, but in a different video. Excuse me. I'm going to go over each individual crystal and what it does into opening up the particular chakra that it does. All right. And then skirt. But that's just one way right there. All right. Another way is, the crystals are amethyst, charo. I don't even know what that says. Charoite or charoite. What is charoite, y'all? Lepidolite, I've heard of that. Purple fluorite, sodalite. Sugilite and lapis lazuli. I love lapis lazuli. But yeah, those are some of the crystals you want to use. So basically, the crystals that favor the purple color. Oh, that lemon water good, y'all. Lemon and coconut water, sheesh. I square up with you on a hot summer day for a glass of that. lemon water, coconut water. Shit, yeah, we gonna square up. Now I'm gonna read off some affirmations that you can go over when you're trying to open and balance your chakras, right? Oh, but particularly this one is the third eye. And the third eye is I see. That's the affirmation for the third eye, is I see. So when you're speaking to somebody, you be like, I see such and such and such and such and such. Like, if you're speaking highly of yourself, that's a good thing. Whenever you be like, I don't see, that's a bad affirmation. Because you're telling yourself that you're blind. You're blind to the fact. Okay? So, I honor the sacred divinity that exists within me. I am pure, beautiful, radiant light. I am divinely protected, inspired, and guided by the universe. I surrender my love. I surrender to the loving will of the universe. I am aligned with my purpose and truth. I am always divinely and lovingly guided. I release the need to control my life and surrender to a higher power. I trust my intuition and listen to the wisdom of the universe. I am always gently held and lovingly guided by this universe. I release doubt and welcome faith. Every day I feel more connected to my spirit. I openly accept spiritual guidance from a higher power. That's an important one. Okay? Because you definitely want to connect to the higher source. By all means necessary. And the last one on this list is I am love. I am light. I am connected to all. That is another important one. I am love. I am light. I am connected to all, because we are all connected, okay? Everything in this universe is connected. But when are we going to come to the realization of understanding that? Okay? Now that's just some of what the third eye chakra is about, okay? I'm going to break down these chakras a whole lot more in detail when I get done with the whole 12 chakra system. Because I'm going to tell y'all about chakras that y'all probably didn't even know existed. Everybody knows about the main 7, right? But they don't teach us. See what I'm saying? They don't teach us about the other 5. The other 100 and some change chakras. There's 100 and something chakras. Okay? Approximately 144 chakras. How much y'all know? Exactly my point. Half of y'all don't even know the main 7. Y'all just know that we have 7. Y'all don't even know the names, what they do, like none of this shit. So why don't you? What's your excuse of not knowing this stuff when the information is free? I don't wanna lose you. I don't understand. When we said all that we said, I don't wanna lose you. When there's no trust, the love is dead. I don't and like, I be sitting here thinking on these type of things on a daily basis. Like, when is all of this gonna change? When are we gonna sit down with each other and actually have a serious talk? Like, when are we gonna look in the mirror and realize that we are the problem? We are the problem. And we're sitting there pointing fingers at everybody else when we are the problem. If we take time out to understand who we are as a person and who we are as a god or a goddess or as a high-vibing human being, then we'll come to the realization of what the fuck is really going on here. Because motherfuckers be sitting here thinking, motherfuckers will sit here and think that things are just going to change with time. But feel like they don't got to do nothing in order for that change to happen. And some people are complacent with how things are right now. They're not worried about how things, they aren't worried about how things were. All right, because they feel like it's the past, which it is to a point. But if you're gonna let the past come back around and repeat itself, why not? Especially if it's something negatively happening that causes a negative effect on a whole, as a whole, like for the whole world. Why the fuck won't you want to make a change on something like that? The way I see it, we have no choice right now but to get in tune. Unless y'all want to just die miserably and just continue to just live life how we live in life. Would y'all rather have that happen? Would y'all want to just live life like that? Like how y'all want it to be? Money, fame, fortune. Does that really matter? Does that really matter? All that materialistic shit don't matter. But if you have a blocked third eye, you will never see the bigger picture. You will never see things for what they really are. Never. Even when somebody's telling you the truth, you won't even be able to hear it. How fucked up is that? Huh? That's fucked up. But y'all like being that way. Y'all love being that way. Y'all are complacent with how things are. Y'all love seeing things the way they tell y'all how things are. Y'all don't want to think outside the box. Like, why is this the way it is? Why is this set up like that? Why are they acting like this? One day, and you're completely a different person another day. Why does this person look like this? Y'all don't ask yourself these questions? And then when your gut telling you, or your intuition is, or your higher self telling you some shit, because you have three brains: your gut, your heart, and your fucking brain. So when your gut telling you something, and your heart telling you something, and your higher intuition telling you some shit, and you still don't listen, you are a lost soul, a lost cause, someone who needs guidance. That's all I'm here for, you guys, is to guide you guys to a path of enlightenment, so you can find some type of peace in your life, okay, before things go awry. Because this system y'all love so much, this money system, the way things are set up, it's going to end. It's going to end. It is going to end soon. It's a reason why these elites are going underground, y'all. It's a reason why. Our sons are coming back to our atmosphere, man. It's gonna be too hot for them to exist on this surface. I don't know. But it's time to get in tune. It's time to open these chakras and balance these chakras. It's time for us to eat right. It's time for us to speak and uplift each other and spread love and spread peace. It's time. It's time. I've been doing this shit my whole life. This shit don't feel new to me. It don't hurt me to spread love. It hurts me when I spread love for no reason. It hurts me when I waste my time for no reason. It hurts me when I speak and voice my opinion for no one to hear. It did hurt. Now I could care less who listen to me or not. Because I know my truth. I know my worth. I know who I am. I know what I am. And I know my purpose here. Ain't nothing nobody can do to hurt me. For I do not fear death. Okay? For I do not fear pain. Okay? For I do not fear hurt. Okay? It ain't nothing anybody can do to me. And no, that's not me being Billy Badass. That's just me letting y'all guys know, and anybody who opposes me and causes or poses a threat to me, I'm just letting y'all know, you're not going to scare me. I do not fear death. And I am a God. Okay? That's what I need y'all to understand. But we must get in tune, y'all. We must get in tune. All this shit that's going on in the world now, y'all don't think it's time for us to get in tune? Y'all don't think it's time? Y'all would rather just sit here and allow the kidnappings to keep going, allowing them to keep eating us, allowing us to be complacent to the way this matrix is set up, allowing us to have a one-man governed world. It's time. Like, it's time. There's a reason why I have a saying. My favorite motto. GOIGUTI. It's the name of my personal mixtape, my solo mixtape. My duo mixtape with my brother, my bro God, and my God, Humble Poor Wild. That's called God-given gifts. Because we are uplifting the people. Okay? That's a whole different vibe when you listen to those tapes. But when you listen to GOIGUTI, which means get over it or get used to it, you'll see why I named that tape that. And you'll see why I feel that way. That's your only two choices in this life. It's to get over it or get used to it. Because if something goes wrong, what are you going to do? You're going to get over it or get used to that wrongdoing. Right? Right? Correct me if I'm wrong. You're either gonna stay or leave. Dwell or go. That's it. You're either gonna dwell or resist. That's what I meant to say. So get over it or get used to it. Get over the negative shit. Excuse me. Get over the negative shit in your life. Start thinking positive. Oh, shit choking me up. Start thinking. I need some agua. I need some agua. Un momento. Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna close it out saying this one thing. If you don't want to be enlightened, then what do you want out of life? I'm your host, ChiicoDank, the one and only legendary lyricist. And this has been another episode of The Untold Truth. Peace and love to everyone vibing high. Peace and love to the gods and goddesses of Planet Kai. Peace and love.
The Untold Truth 369.